Hi you guys, how is everyone doing? It has been so long since I sat down and filmed, and I'm excited to sit down and play with makeup today. Like, I can't even tell you, I'm so ready. We're gonna do sort of a fun experimental look today, and we're gonna be trying a bunch of new drugstore affordable makeup. So if you want to see more of that, just hang tight. As always, before we get started, I want to remind you to hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell if you want an email right when I upload, and like this video. If you're subscribed, when the channel reaches 5,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing a huge giveaway, so you'll want to be a part of that. Let's jump right in, because we got a lot to test. Okay, so another thing, you may notice the hair. My hair normally does not do this beautiful waviness, but the like beachy wavy hair is super in trend. This is actually a pony extension from INH Hair. I love it. This is a Shayla pony. They have such cute hair, and I thought this one was really fun. So this one is in the color Champagne Blonde, but I'm going to link it down below in my other favorites from them because it's a really fun way to switch up your hair. I recently actually chopped all my hair, but if you can see, this ponytail goes all the way down. It's super long, it's super pretty. I love it. Yeah, I think that's the only hair thing we need to talk about. Let's talk about the makeup. So I went to Target and I got some things. Okay, and we're gonna try those. And then I also have the new e.l.f. Retro Paradise collection. And this I saw and I was immediately like, okay, I wanna try that, like, I gotta have it. So I ordered it. I think it's really fun, and we're gonna do like a really fun eye look with this, something that I haven't tried before, so I'm really excited. I have about 25 million ideas when I look at a palette like this. Like, there's just so much you could do. There's actually quite a few neutral options in here, so this could be a fantastic palette if you are just starting out. I love recommending things like this to people who are newer to makeup or want to make smart investments in makeup, because this isn't like something that you only have fun colors and you're going to use like once a year. This has good neutral options with pops of fun color that you can mix and match, and you can get a lot out of this. Affordable. e.l.f. has great eyeshadows though, and it's a big palette, but it's very slim, so very travel friendly. It takes all my boxes for things that I would recommend if it works, so we're gonna try that out. Gosh, there's just like a lot of stuff. I think we'll kind of go through it as I use it, and anything that I don't use I'll talk about at the end in the wrap up. So let's start the eyes. Okay, for the eyes, we are going to be doing a really pretty blown out sort of winged colorful liner. So you're gonna need some tape for this to create like the actual good line. This is just packing tape, but I am kind of patting it off so it's not like full stick strength. And then you kind of decide the angle you want your liner to be at. Kind of a large piece of tape. I probably could have done like half of that, but you get the gist. So I now have my angle. And then we'll just cut a second piece for the other side. People normally recommend like Scotch tape, but this is literally the only tape that I had, so we're gonna see if this works. I think it should. Now the question is, do these angles match? I kind of look crazy, but like that's how all my videos start, right? Let's see. You just want to make sure it's nice and flush, that they're at the same angles, so that when you blend the color, it's going to have a nice edge. Obviously this tape will not be staying on my face the whole time. But now I'm going to go ahead and prime the eyes. I'm going to use my MAC paint pot, and I'm just going to lightly apply this all over my lid. We're starting with eyes first because we are going to be doing a brighter, colorful look. So I don't want any fallout on my foundation or anything like that. Okay, it's time to dip into the palette. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to do just a little bit of a neutral transition shade. This has some pretty good colors. It doesn't have like my perfect transition shade, but I kind of feel like if I mix like this shade Canvas and Sandy Bum together, it'll be a really nice light brown. I like a warm tone brown, but sometimes I like it to be just a tint lighter. And I want this to be really subtle, what I'm doing on the eyes here, like literally just a wash of color. And I'm taking this on a really, really fluffy brush so that it's very soft and diffused. I feel like I tried this like tape technique a very long time ago and it did not work, but I think I was using some whack tape, so I don't know, I'm excited to try this again. I was inspired by a video that Kathleen Lights did recently. She tried the Coke and Morphe collab, and hers turned out really, really pretty. So I'm kind of trying to do a similar thing, but we are not gonna do red. Red is not my color. We are gonna do this beautiful shade called Tropicana. It is like this gorgeous lilac-y purple. And we are gonna start applying that. So I'm actually gonna take a brush like this, which is a little packer brush. Okay, I will say this palette is a little bit powdery, but it blended nicely and it has nice pigmentation, so I'm not really mad. Okay, so we're dipping into the shade Tropicana to start the wing liner, and I'm gonna start on an angle brush to get my shape, and then I might switch to another size brush afterwards. And actually, we are going to take a little bit more of this primer and we're going to really, really pack it up here on the lid so that we've got like a really good base for the shadow to stick to. Okay, and then I'm gonna immediately go in and start packing on the color. That's actually pretty, like a smokier brown eye with like a really light liner. It's kind of fun, like a reverse wing almost. Okay, this eyeshadow is beautiful. It is very subtle. It is a pastel color, so like I'm not surprised. I probably put too deep of a color in my crease, so I'm gonna take this brush on the Canvas shade and I'm gonna try and lighten this whole thing up out here in hopes of kind of lightening the whole lid. But we're getting somewhere. It's very, very subtle. Let's do the other eye. Y'all, I really want this like gorgeous lilac liner. I don't know if this is gonna be pigmented enough though. Let's try a little something where we actually do spray the brush, get it a little damp, and let's see if we can get this to kind of build up anymore. Oh yes, there we go. Okay, I am gonna take more of this packing style brush and see if I can really, really pump up that color. Let's see. I'm kind of curious, like if I have another purple, I can try. I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade Soul from this ABH palette and just see if I can't beef up like a little bit of the bottom part of this. Ooh, there we go. To kind of mix together and really make it pop as an actual liner. You guys, this is gonna be pretty. Okay, I'm excited. I needed just a little bit of that darker purple, and now we're going back into the e.l.f. palette, and I'm gonna kind of blend that on top. Now I'm going back in with this packing brush on that Tropicana shade, and we're just going to sort of like diffuse out the top of this liner as well. I'm tempted by this disco shade. Like, do we put that somewhere on the lid? Where would we put it? Because like the liner is kind of a lot. It's so pretty though. Like, do I just like sort of tap it on there? I think so. I'm just going to take a little bit of this shade Disco and tap it on the lid. But I want it to be pretty like subtle. Alright you guys, this is the eyes almost done. I think we'll come back, do the rest of the face, and then finish up the eyes. But this is pretty much it. So let's take off the tape. I am not certain that these are at all the same shape, but one thing I do want to do is really make sure that it's blended here at the edge. So I'm just taking my brush and going close up to the edge and filling it in, making sure there's no gaps and that everything's gonna be even once I take this off. Eye number 1. Eye number 2. That worked really well. Yay! Okay, let's do the rest of the face. I'm liking this look. I'm gonna do pretty much my normal face routine. We're gonna do a little pre-sculpting with the Huda Beauty Tantour. I kind of feel like I just wanna do a natural glowy makeup to match this eye look. Gonna use a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This stuff is so pretty to add a little glow to your skin. And like, I wanna be glowy today. We are gonna use my favorite foundation, concealer, and powder in the world right now. This is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. This stuff has SPF 50. It is so good. I use the shade Ivory 10. It is full coverage but natural looking. It's just, it's perfection in a bottle. I do have to be careful while blending it in to not mess up my wing, which I almost just did. Like, this foundation is just so good. I love it. And then mixed with the powder, you can set down any areas that are too creamy, too much. Ugh, it just works so well. We are going to conceal now and do a little bit of the powder I was just talking about. I love these. And then we can get back to the eyes. Time to set the face because I don't want this concealer to go anywhere. And we're looking a little dewy in the T-zone area. This powder is so good for setting, I can't even. I am obsessed with this. There is nothing better than like sitting down and playing with good makeup and actually getting your makeup to turn out how you want it to. We are going to do brows, I think. So, a disclaimer. There's a couple brow products that I picked up today that I tried and I did not like. I used them and I tried to make them work like before I decided I was going to film today. I just decided to like play with it for fun. And Charles literally looked at my brows and said, "What did you do? Like, your eyebrows don't look like that." And I said, okay. Not the brow product for me. So I'm not going to talk about that. Maybe I'll tell you at the end what it is to maybe stay away, but I'm gonna use the Brow Gal. This is my tinted brow gel that I love, that never steers me wrong, and it sort of just cleans everything up after you've done foundation and your eyeshadow. I love this stuff. Now let's go back to the eyes. I want to take, I think, a little bit of the brown and just the littlest bit, take that underneath the eyes. I'm gonna take this fluffy pencil brush and I'm gonna start with the shade Canvas with just a touch of that Sandy Bum and just sort of have it meet the outside of this wing. Like, not a lot, but I feel like it needs a little something on the under eye. Kind of see that? It's really pretty, actually. It kind of gives the effect of like a shadow in between the two. It almost makes the colorful liner look even sharper. Okay, I like that. And then we need to highlight everywhere. There's this really pretty shade called Sea Salt. It's like this white, sparkly iridescent, and I kind of feel like it'd be really pretty on the inner corners, maybe. If it's not too glittery. Just turning into straight glitter, JK. I don't really like this shade Sea Salt. Let's see if we can find another option. We're gonna take the shade Pearl from this ColourPop palette by Kathleen Lights. It's not cheating if it's another Kathleen Lights like inspired product. But I just feel like with a look like this, you gotta hit the brow bones, because I kind of want like every part of my eye to have something going on. Now it is time for lashes. And I did pick up new lashes to try. Now, not all of these are new. I've used these ones before. All of these are the Ardell Naked lashes. I've used the 420s. They're very pretty. They're a little more subtle. But I picked up the 421 and the 424. They don't have other names, I don't think. But the 421s look really cool. They're like really thick and like have a little bit more flutter to it. I can't get autofocus to work on this camera and it drives me nuts. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try these ones, I think. And I'm gonna try and use regular glue, not my favorite liner glue, because I don't want to put any other liner on. So we're just gonna see how this goes. All right, you guys, lashes are on. Not that bad of a process. These are so pretty. These are the 421s by Ardell. These are the Naked lashes. I didn't even have to line on top of them. Like, they blend seamlessly with your eyelashes. They look really natural. I really like these. Pretty beginner friendly, I would say. we just have to finish up the face and then do lips and we're done. I am really happy with this eye look, so let's see how to finish it. I think of course I'm gonna use my Revlon Skin Lights bronzer because this never steers me wrong. Okay, for blush, I'm going to use this from Cosmakery. This is their Blush in Sunset. It's like this deep mauve-y shade, but it goes on really naturally. It's kind of my favorite type of blush. It just works well with my skin tone. I feel like my skin's kind of picky with blushes, so if I get one that I like, I'm gonna use it a lot. And then we're gonna use the Revlon Skin Lights highlighter. This one's in the shade, there's two names, Daybreak Glimmer. This highlight has a bit more of a goldy tint, so that's why I'm using that. I'm not really trying to be shy with my highlight here. Yes, I feel like that brought everything together, and then we just need lips. What do I want to do? I want to do something very neutral. Probably matte. We're gonna try this lip from Rimmel, this Stay Matte. It might be too warm, but we're gonna try. This is kind of my go-to. Actually, I think that matches pretty well. We're gonna let that dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna top with a gloss. While I'm waiting, I'm going to set my face with the NYX Bear With Me setting spray. Pretty good on the lips. I'm gonna take a little bit of this gloss. This is in the shade Bel Air. It's like that really pretty like caramel. Oh wait, no. I have new lip glosses. Back to the Target bag. Okay, well regardless, this is a very beautiful, neutral, caramely gloss. I really like it. I have these glosses. These are from Maybelline, and these are their new lifter glosses. These have hyaluronic acid in them. They're really, really pretty. And yeah, I have 3 shades. This one is called Reef. It's like a pinky neutral shade. It's picking up really pink on camera. Then I have the shade Amber, which is probably what I'm gonna use today. And then I have this shade Ice, which this I think is a top seller. It is a really beautiful like light pink with the tiniest bit of shimmer in it. And I actually had to steal the display one. It wasn't opened, but I had to steal the display one because all the other ones were gone. I think I'm gonna take the shade Amber. Ooh, big wand. That is really, really pretty. This is actually highly pigmented. It is a bit deeper than the liquid lip that I put on. It's really pretty. But in the center, I'm just gonna take a little bit of that ice shade to lighten it up. All right, you guys, this is the final look. I really like it. Like, I haven't done my makeup in a very long time, and I feel like this turned out way better than expected. Let's do like a little rundown of the things that we tried. Starting with these glosses. I love them. They're really, really nice. The packaging is like very, very trendy, kind of my like aesthetic. I am living for these. I think it's really cute. This e.l.f. palette is nice. I mean, it is not the most... I wouldn't say I'm insanely wowed by it. Now, I only used a few shades. But it's got some pretty colors in here. It's nice. If you are someone who likes this like retro 70s vibe palette, you will probably really like it. I only had to supplement in the Norvina palette because I needed that deeper purple to make the look work. But as far as a palette on its own, everything else I used was pretty nice. what else is new? These lashes. I'm obsessed with these lashes. You guys kind of already knew that I like these lashes, but the 421s are really pretty, like really pretty. And well, I've talked about this L'Oreal Age Perfect stuff on my Instagram, but I haven't talked about it on here. This is like my favorite makeup right now. Like, I'm using these every day, whether it's full glam or natural makeup. It just works so well. I love these. So if you want to get one thing from this video, I would honestly probably say those. All right, you guys, that is everything. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today, trying new drugstore makeup. I really enjoyed sitting down and playing with this. If you guys like seeing more colorful looks like this, let me know. If you have not already, like I mentioned before, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like the video so that I know to keep making more stuff like this. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you very soon.